is Diajeng Trikusuma Pratiwi, student ID number 120. I am from Marketing Management Class C. Here I will expound about the export of Indonesian coffee commodities. Points of discussions. Number 1. Quiz lecture theme Marketing Management. Number 2. Strategies, tips, and quiz lecture lesson as motivation. Number 3. The meaning of export. Number 4. Export of Indonesian coffee commodities. The first point is the quiz lecture theme. Theme 1. Challenge in business startup for newbie. Theme 2. Honing leadership ability to build entrepreneurship spirit in students. The second point is the strategies, tips, and quiz lecture lesson as motivation. How to start exporting for beginners. The first, choose promising export products, learn and analyze these products in detail from raw materials, storage areas, and how to use them. Choose products that do not have an expiration date or that have a long expiration time and can be used or consumed by many people. The second, determine the export destination country. Find out about the character and culture of the people of the destination country so that you can analyze whether the people in that country are a suitable market segment for your product. The third, registering your business website in the International Business Portal. The purpose of registering your business or product website into the International Business Portal is so that your products are easily found by potential customers or importers. Make an activities online catalog by including information about products such as description, price, and contact persons. The fourth, complete export documents. If you do not have complete documents, of course, your product cannot be marketed overseas. Complete export documents also facilitate the administrative process when your product enters the destination country. The fifth, use the facilities provided by the government on the website www.dipend.kemendag.go.id. You can see data on trade representatives from the Directorate of National Export Development 15 containers. In addition, there are also international exhibitions for export products which are facilitated by the Indonesian government. For example, the Trade Expo Indonesia. The sixth, use social media marketing. Maximize social media marketing as a sustainable online marketing of your products because social media can be seen by potential customers around the world. The seventh, participate in export product exhibitions. By participating in the exhibition, the brand awareness of your product will increase. Another benefit is to insight, expand the business network, and get valid information about export regulations. Point is the motivation for starting an export business. In starting an export business, what a beginner must do is to strengthen their intention. When we have the intention, we must be brave in taking on the challenge and difficulties that will occur. After having the market, setting the level of competition and introducing products starting from the closed environment, building a downline time, the relationship between superiors and subordinates to facilitate consolation, building finance, holding every expense and input. To facilitate financial analysis, build customer relationship, get closer to customer by providing good service in order to gain trust. Dare to be different, our unique way, dare to be different in various ways. The way to become a leader for yourself is to be honest with yourself, set targets, be a leader, always think positively, be humble. We must be able to lead ourselves more consequently, more focused, and more productively in various ways before running a business and before leading others. The character of the leader in running entrepreneurship is having a clear vision, courage in taking action. As the motivational words, ingarso sung tulodo ing madya mangun karso tuturi handayani, which means in front of giving an example, in the middle giving encouragement, behind giving encouragement. The third point is meaning of export. Export is the activity of selling goods or service abroad. A person or institution that carries out export is called an exporter. Export activity usually occurs when a country is able to produce goods or services in less quantities and domestic needs are sufficient. This activity is generally carried out by small to medium sized businesses as a strategy to compete in the international market. Export activities also generate foreign exchange for the country of origin of the goods or commodities. In the Minister of Trade Regulation Number 13/2012 concerning general provision for export, it is explained that export is the activity of removing goods from the customer's area. So even if the products you send is only on a small scale or less than 50 kilograms, and as long as it's all in the context of a transaction, or not a free sample or an item sent for a humanitarian mission, for example, that then is legal, and the conditions that apply are that you have carried out export activities. The fourth point is the export of Indonesian coffee commodities. As an agriculture country, Indonesia has an agriculture sector that plays a role in the national economy. One of the agriculture commodities that make the biggest contribution to the economy is the plantation subsector. The plantation subsector is one of the fulcrum for the success of national economic development, such as in the information of gross regional domestic product, our GRDP, foreign exchange earnings, food profiters, industrial factor profits, poverty alleviation, and jobs creation. The plantation subsector that provides the largest contribution to the economy is the commodity coffee. As the second largest trade products in the world, coffee has great potential and a very competitive market. Coffee plantations in Indonesia are spread all over, especially Sumatra, Java, Bali, Sulawesi, and NTB. The types of coffee that are widely cultivated in Indonesia are Robusta and Arabica coffee, and there are other types of coffee, such as Liberica coffee, which are still in the development stage. At this time, many new types of coffee have emerged, namely specialty coffee, where this coffee includes organic coffee. Indonesian specialty coffee is known by first name according to the name of the place where the coffee is cultivated, such as Toraja coffee from Sulawesi, Javanese coffee from Java, Gayo coffee from Aceh, Lampung Robusta coffee, and so on. The advantage of Indonesian coffee, in addition to the variety of varieties and high quality, also lies in the variety of tastes. Coffee beans in Indonesia can be made more specific. For example, Aceh coffee can appear with a thick chocolate taste. Then because the area of Indonesia is wide and has a tropical climate with many high mountains and area with high water availability, the variation in the flowers format can vary. The role of the coffee commodity for the Indonesian economy is quite important. both as a source of income for coffee farmers, a sort of foreign exchange, a product of industrial raw materials, as well as provider of employment through processing, marketing and trading activities, our export and imports. The United States is the first large imports of coffee product in Indonesia. The demand for Indonesian coffee export to the United States, our U.S. market, is quite high. The need for a high level of coffee consumption in the United States and the taste and aroma of coffee products in Indonesia are the main attraction for coffee connoisseurs in the United States, making Indonesia coffee products highly demanded in the United States market. Based on the table above, it can be said that coffee is a plantation commodity with the second high total export volume among other Indonesian plantation commodities, with the second high total export volume compared to other commodities. Coffee production regions in Indonesia are divided into several regions based on the percentage of each region, including South Sumatra, Pagar Alam Indragiri Hulu, Lampung, West Lampung Regensi, Tangamus, North Lampung, Bengkulu, Kepayang, Curup, Rejang Lebong, Es Java, Jember, Banyuwangi, Situbondo, Bondowoso, Malang, Jombang, North Sumatra, Tapanuli, Pematang Siantar, Samosir, Sidikalang, NAD, Sentral Aceh, Bender Meriah, South Sulawesi, Toraja, Polmas, and Rengkang, West Sumatra, Agam, Padang, Pariaman, Tanah Datar, Solo, and Pasaman. The population of Indonesia is increasing from year to year with the progress and development of the times. There has been an increase in welfare and change in the lifestyle of the Indonesian people, which ultimately encourage an increase in coffee consumptions. This can be seen from the increase in the fulfillment of domestic needs, which in the early 90s reached 122,000 tons. Today it has reached around 180,000 tons. Therefore, nationally, it is necessary to maintain a balance in meeting the demand for coffee in terms of foreign, our export, and domestic, our coffee consumptions market by maintaining and increasing national coffee production. Okay, thanks. That's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.